Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited to celebrate this special milestone with all of you. I feel like it was just yesterday that I was drinking apple juice and reading Bible passages in Sunday school. But now, as I graduate high school and move further into adulthood, I find myself reflecting on my journey throughout high school and the people that shepherded me to this place. Coming into ninth grade, I wasn't really sure who I was or what high school had in store for me. However, one thing I remember specifically was that I admired the seniors and their confidence, swagger, and composure. They seemed like a completely different breed of people. They were cool people doing cool things. They said what was on their mind, and they always had their group of friends who they always seemed to have fun with. But as a rising senior during a once-in-a-century pandemic, I was given an unconventional senior experience, to say the least. As such, I believe I have gained a unique perspective on life as a high schooler. All social interactions seem to transform into weird, burdensome obligations rather than being a natural part of life. Waves instead of handshakes, eating by yourself at lunch, seeing less than half the number of people that you usually would, and of course, the substitution of Zoom for in-person classes. So how does one gain confidence as a person and fulfill the role of a senior when you barely interact with those around you? For me, the key was recognizing the vulnerability of all of those around me. Seeing freshmen in the hallways wearing their masks and their blank stares, looking even more lost than I had been during my freshman year, gave me the confidence to step into my seniority full-heartedly. I had to be the one they looked up to, especially during the doldrums of quarantine. So I made my effort. I tried to talk to all the underclassmen on my robotics team, the school band, and the ultimate Frisbee team as much as possible. I tried giving them advice, told them stories of normal life in high school, and seeing them react positively gave me the confidence that I could be the quote unquote cool senior in high school too, even when I had to stand 3 to 6 feet away from all of them. I felt like a true leader. One of my best accomplishments this year was taking my ultimate Frisbee team to the state tournament and placing our team to the 3rd rank in the state, the best our team has ever done. Our team gelled so well together socially, and I felt largely responsible for our cohesiveness. In terms of my future at college, I want to continue my activities, Frisbee, playing the guitar, and expand them as much as I can. I also want to extend myself socially and academically, seeing how much I can learn about other people and my future profession. I hope this senior coolness will take me beyond just my final year in high school. Of course, I could not have gotten through this pandemic and pretty much all of high school without my parents. They've given me countless life lessons, from pushing me to sing publicly for my promposal to teaching me how to cook sesame chicken. I certainly would not be in the position I am now without them. Secondly, I would like to thank my sisters. Rebecca, who is here today, Lauren, and Christina have always been my best friends, and that certainly hasn't changed these last few years. If I was ever down and out about something, a short FaceTime with any of them would set me on my feet again straight away. They provided me with the emotional support I needed during social isolation. And of course, last but not least, I would like to thank my church and Pastor Han. Although this is only the 2nd time I've been to church in person this last year, I cannot tell you how many times I was delighted to be woken up on Sunday morning by Pastor Han, who was absolutely killing on those countless virtual hymns. I could always count on Pastor Han and my church to have my back during quarantine. The last thing I want to share today is by far the most important lesson I have learned during my high school years. That happiness does not come from the absence of challenge, but from the presence of challenge and overcoming it. The pandemic has certainly presented many challenges for everyone, and I feel grateful that we are able still to gather here today despite all that's happened. Even though I am the one graduating, I feel like everybody here has earned the right to graduate from this pandemic, and I want to celebrate the fact that we are all here today in each other's company. I wish you all the best luck in the future, and I hope to return here during my college breaks to hear Pastor Hans' absolutely beautiful voice in person. Peace be with you all.